Hey guys, it's me, Cartoon Boy. And before this video begins, I just want to thank you guys so much for 124 subscribers. Now, I apologize for not doing a thank you video for 100 subscribers. But a lot of things happened to me these couple of weeks. But thank you guys so much for 124 subscribers. It really means a lot to me. Oh, and by the way, if you're asking about the Pixar ranking video, it's coming, but it's going to be delayed. And it's coming out in June, which is very soon. So I hope you guys are excited. I know that some of you guys might be not happy that I'm delaying this for June, but don't worry guys, I am working on it. That's definitely one thing for sure. Anyways, thank you guys for still supporting this channel and being very patient. And without further ado, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy this video. So, the first video on this channel is Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Is a game that exists. Yes, it's missing a lot of things that could easily be improved by me, especially to how many videos there are by me that are more better than this video. But, you know, since today is my channel's first anniversary, I've been thinking, hey, why don't I, review this game again, but also improve it? Also, if you're asking me if I am reviewing the Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated version, no, I'm not. So at this time, I am going to review the original version. Honestly, it really doesn't matter which version I review, because, well, they're both almost the same, except that Rehydrated has better graphics and, well, has the co-op mode that sucks a lot and still sucks to this day, if I'm being honest here. But anyways, let's talk about why Battle for Bikini Bottom is such a perfect SpongeBob game, and why I feel like it deserves more attention, in my opinion. Anyways, let's start off with, well, what every single video game needs. Well, not every single one of them, but what a video game needs to entertain the player with its story. So, the story for Battle for Bikini Bottom begins with Plankton making a machine to, well, make robots, so he can steal the Krabby Patty secret formula, like always, until Plankton does the biggest mistake that he could have done. He forgets to switch the switch to the obey switch, causing the robots to, well, not obey him and to take over the Bikini Bottom. And while that is happening, SpongeBob and Patrick are, well, playing with their toys until they get bored playing with their toys. Until Patrick pulls out this shell that whatever you put into it, you can make a wish and it will happen. So SpongeBob and Patrick put a toy robot inside of the shell, and basically they wish for actual robots to play with, until, well, they go to sleep so that way the wish can happen. The next day, well, once SpongeBob gets up in the morning, he finds out that his house is literally like a huge mess and have been destroyed by robots. And also he finds out that robots have been taking over the Bikini Bottom. And SpongeBob and Patrick think that basically it might be their fault for even making the wish in the first place, despite the fact that Plankton, well, basically built the robots in the first place. Now it's up to SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy to save the Bikini Bottom before it will get destroyed by many other robots that Plankton build. Now, to be fair here, the story is very, very simple. But in my opinion, I think it works for a SpongeBob video game. I mean, there have been other SpongeBob video games like, oh my god, Plankton's Robotic Revenge, which, sure, it uses robots, but let's be fair here, this game sucks, like, a lot. Yeah, I'll do a review on this game, like, someday, but yeah, the game just sucks with its story. I mean, sure, it uses the same formula that Plankton wants to steal, Mr. Krabby Patty's secret formula, but that's really it. But like, sure, he has robots, like, Plankton builds robots, and, well, as any character, have ray guns in the game to shoot at the robots, which is just boring since you have to do it every single time in the game. But, like, in Battle for Bikini Bottom, there are just so many attacks in this game that you can do to the robots. And honestly, the robots' designs are really, really good in my opinion. I mean, for a SpongeBob game and for its style, they actually fit very well for like a SpongeBob episode. Well, too bad that these guys will never appear in a SpongeBob episode, but I do like their designs. I mean, from the like main characters' robot designs that you basically fight in like the bosses, like Robot Patrick, Sandy, and SpongeBob, I can see where the creators were getting very creative with this game, and it helps a lot with the story. Also, what helps the game and, well, its story is the dialogue. Like, seriously, the dialogue in this game are just really funny. And thanks to the writing, it really helps the story and also gives the player a good laugh, which honestly helps a lot, especially if someone wants some good laughs in a game. And, I'm quite surprised of how good the writing is in this game. There are just so many moments that are just funny and unforgettable. And sadly, I wish that like more funny dialogue was were like still used in SpongeBob games like these. Too bad that the new SpongeBob games that came after this one, well, not the SpongeBob movie game, started to suck a lot. Oh well. At least the dialogue is just really good and just funny overall, and it just helps the story a lot. So, the characters are one of the things that make this game shine from other licensed games, with their dialogue and, well, basically everything about them, despite the fact that most of the characters are side characters that you have to talk to in the game. And most of them, as I forgot to mention, give you golden spatulas by rewarding you by doing something. Now also, by controlling SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, control like really, really good. Like, you just do not want to leave your controller. Like, there's never a single time in the game where you just feel like something's wrong with the characters. All of the movesets and, well, everything else about them feels really good to control. All three of them feel really good to control, and there's just never a problem to control them with. And also, their dialogue and every single other character's dialogue helps the game even more. but also the fact that most of the characters are in this game have their original voice actors voicing the actual characters. Now, some are not voiced by their original voice actors, like Mr. Krabs or Mermaid Man, but most of the characters are actually originally voiced by their voice actors, which is what most modern licensed games don't really do. Honestly, most of the time they just make the characters quiet as always. And honestly, without the voice actors in this game wouldn't have the memorable dialogue that it has. So, Battle for Bikini Bottom is a 3D platformer, which, of course, as any character, you do a lot of things in this game, like attack, jump, and many other abilities. And most of the abilities are really good, especially for the boss fights. And by the way, the boss fights in this game are just creative and just really funny, in my opinion. Like, all of them are just really creative, and like it just works with the game, especially with the story and well everything else. And yeah, the whole characters, the playable characters that you can play in this game work perfectly with the boss fights, especially the 3D platforms that you have to go through. It works very perfectly, and honestly, I'm quite surprised of how old this game is, and how replayable it is today. And it impresses me of how good of a 3D platformer this game really is. It's so simple but so much fun. In conclusion, Battle for Bikini Bottom is just a perfect SpongeBob game. It's because of its story, its characters, its dialogue, its gameplay, and best of all, it doesn't feel like a cash grab at all. And no matter which version you get, whether if it's the original or rehydrated, you're still going to have a good time no matter what. And that's the most special thing about this game. You're going to have an amazing time with this game. And that's why it's the perfect SpongeBob game. And that's why it will always be one of my favorite video games of all time. Thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe for more future videos. Also, thank you all so much for more than 100 subscribers, and I promise you all that I will still continue making videos for this channel, all because of you guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for still supporting this channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.